Yes, Grenada, Carriacou, Petite Martinique, and the world. We would like to welcome you to another Mikey Live program, folks. This is a program that we host here on Facebook, on YouTube, on cable TV, channels 10 and 11. Of course, it is Friday. You see, I don't want to say I would not keep a little long tonight because I have a packed program for you guys tonight, right? So get comfortable in your rocking chair. Yeah, however you are, man, it's another Mikey Live program, people. This is where it all happens. We're talking about the good, the bad, and the Mikey. Let's take a look at what's making the headlines for today. Schedule for reopening of schools. You might be learning about this for the first time. We'll tell you about that momentarily. Media Workers Association wants the press secretary to withdraw statements. We'll tell you what it is. Butch Grove man to pay $1,500 in 3 months for ganja cultivation as well. Preacher bus driver slapped with 14 counts of sexual assault. And man gives dying goat mouth to mouth. Listen, you gotta be different, Virgin. You gotta be wired different to go that way. You know what I mean? But anyway, we're gonna share that with you and some more stories right here on Mikey Live. Folks, I want to invite you to share the program. Listen, yo, do you realize that Facebook has made a few changes? Now, one of the changes is if you share, Facebook tells me. And so automatically, if I don't see your name come up as one of the persons who shared, I'm like, oh, so when Christmas comes, I know who was not nice. You understand? So I want to encourage you to share the program. If you don't, we'll know. All right, guys. So we're taking a break and we're coming back in a while. Okay, stay right there. When we come back, it'll be real news in all you Lily Lolo.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom
for me and you.
I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. What a wonderful world.
Make this carnival a special one with Spice Isle Jewelry. This is the sale you've been waiting for. Get up to 40% off on our stunning collection of silver and gold jewelry with purchases above $115. Visit our 2 locations on Grenville Street, St. George's and the Spiceland Mall Grandad's to see our fine selection of necklaces, earrings, rings, and our unique handmade pieces. Step into Spice Isle Jewelry and shop in air-conditioned comfort with a friendly, helpful, and courteous staff. We also pay the most for scrap gold and trading. Our repair service is second to none. Treat yourself or even someone special this carnival with something special from Spice Isle Jewelry. Call us on 440-3155 or 440-6648. Sale ends August 31st. Spice Isle Jewelry, operating since 1986, and we do so with pride.
Give your kids a new start this term with back-to-school deals from Quartz. Save big with great deals store-wide. Get desktop, laptops, tablets, backpacks, and so much more. Get it all now with Quartz Ready Finance with nothing down and nothing to pay for 30 days. Get a new start back to school with great deals from Quartz. Bringing value home.
From the restaurant to your stomach fast.
All right, yes, that's right. And we are talking about Yogo Foods. Yeah, man. Yeah, listen, Yogo never fails. Eh? People never fails. Yeah. Yeah, you should try it. You should try it, and you realize that, yeah, the business booming. Grenada is among several Caribbean islands to benefit from the Caribbean Catastrophe Risk Insurance Facility, CCRIF. All right, web monitoring application, WebMap. Now, the web-based platform is designed to help analyze the impact of natural hazards. Now, Grenada and other members will be able to quickly analyze the impact of natural hazards such as excessive rainfall, hurricanes, and earthquakes. With the use of the web-based platform, members will also be able to check whether an active insurance policy with CCRIF is likely to be triggered. Now, current users are said to have made use of the tool available during the passage of Tropical Storm Dorian in Barbados late Monday and impacted other countries in the region. Now, WebMap is based on Google's API system and allows the display of the exposure and hazard map over the entire domain. The web address of the platform is WebMap, that's WEMAP, so it's wemap.ccrif.org. Now, folks, you know there's this HEON project, right? Now, the HEON project is a non-profit undertaking which seeks to assist academically inclined students from disadvantaged backgrounds with the opportunity to attend TAMCC or a skills center by contributing towards the payment of their tuition fees at the respective institutions. Now, they'll be having their handing over, I believe it's going to be happening tomorrow, August 31st. Yeah, that's tomorrow. You understand? So the awardees and so would receive whatever, you know, their contributions and so on. Yeah. So I just thought that I should at least let you guys know about that. Now, the Ministry of Education, Human Resource Development and Religious Affairs hereby informs the public of the delayed reopening of 10 schools which are currently under repair. Now, during the summer vacation period, the ministry commenced major work, they say, totaling EC $3 million and minor work in the sum of EC $70,000 in its continued efforts to ensure that school environments are conducive to teaching and learning. Now, officers from the ministry, together with the officers from the Ministry of Infrastructure Development, Public Utilities, Energy, Transport and Implementation, and personnel from the Financial Complex Limited have been working tirelessly, they say, to address all critical maintenance needs for schools. Now, although a significant amount of work has been completed on some facilities to address issues flagged as the most critical, there are still some important retrofitting and things that needs to be done. All right, they say there are some retroactive activities, to be undertaken and additional work now which must be completed before the students can return to some of the institutions. Consequently, the ministry duly informs the public of the adjustments of the reopening of some of the schools. For example, we have the St. Joseph Convent, St. Andrew, which will be opening on Tuesday, 3rd September 2019. Boca Secondary, Tuesday, 3rd September 2019. The Grenada Christian Academy, Thursday, 5th September 2019. Hermitage Government, grade 2 to 6, Wednesday, 4th September. Hermitage Government Preschool, grade 1. That will be Preschool 2, grade 1, Monday, 9th September. Then we have the St. Andrew Methodist, Monday, 9th September. St. Andrew's Anglican Secondary, Monday, 16th September. Bonaire Government, Monday, 16th September. Victoria Preschool, Monday, 16th September. And Victoria School for Special Education, Monday, 16th September. Now, they are saying that the engineers are also working to ensure that all other premises are safe for the meaningful engagement of students. Now, the ministry said that they want to apologize for all inconveniences caused as a result of the mentioned delays. Now, the 2019 GFA football season gets underway tomorrow. Now, there are 2 games on schedule Now, all the action will be at the Kirani James Athletic Stadium. The first game will feature the 2019 Under-19 finalists, the champion team, Queen's Park Rangers and Hard Rock. Now, it will be followed by the first Premier League encounter, the champion team, Paradise FC International, and the newly promoted SAB Spartans. All right, good. How we looking? I don't think I'll be keeping you guys so long after all. No, it doesn't seem. Now, the Media Workers Association of Grenada are taking issue. Well, they are taking issues with a state. What should I say? It's a statement. It was a presentation that was made by the press secretary at a recent post-cabinet briefing. You know, every Tuesday there's a post-cabinet briefing. And so the press secretary of the Prime Minister was there, and she made some comments to the media persons there. And we're going to share that with you. All right, so let me share the comments. Let me show you the video first of the comments, and then we are going to talk about it. All right, so here is the press secretary, Philomena Robertson, making the comments that unsettled to some extent the Media Workers Association.
This morning, however, before we delve into the formal proceedings, I would just like to make a point on professionalism and respect. This is a professional setting. The facilitators are usually ministers of government or senior officials, and they are professionals. Likewise, members of the media who are present are professionals. And as such, we should conduct ourselves in a manner befitting of professionals. In other words, there should be professionalism in the workplace. And all persons here at the press briefing are in the workplace in one capacity or another. One of the key elements of professionalism is demonstrating respect. Respect for one's self, respect for colleagues, respect for persons in authority, respect for the workplace environment, whether it is your actual office or another location where you execute your duties as a professional. Specifically, as it relates to these press briefings, we must also demonstrate respect for the audience, the viewing and listening public. There have been instances in recent times when it appeared that the professional nature of this weekly press briefing is challenged and where disrespect is evident. We are all servants of the people, and in executing our respective duties, we should remember this and put personal issues aside. This is simply not the time nor the place. From henceforth, I would expect that we would all conduct ourselves in a professional, respectful, and courteous manner at all times during our weekly post-cabinet press briefings.
Now, folks, the Media Workers Association is taking issues with those statements saying that the Media Workers Association of Grenada, MWAG, expresses its disapproval of a statement read by the press secretary to the Prime Minister, Ms. Philomena Robertson, at the government's weekly post-cabinet briefing on Tuesday, August 20th. Now, in her statement, the press secretary stated, quote, well, you heard everything, so I'm not even going to go there, right? So you heard everything, and they quoted everything that she said. Now, MWAG views this statement as an attack on press freedom and the reputation of media workers in Grenada. There has never been an instance in the history of government's press briefing where the professionalism and integrity of the media workers have been questioned. Therefore, this statement came as a surprise to the media fraternity. On Tuesday, August 27th, MWAG's acting president, Delroy Lewison, contacted Ms. Robertson via telephone to schedule a meeting, seeking clarity on the above-mentioned statement. She then asked him to make a formal request in writing to her office for consideration. Now, on the said day, a letter was written, emailed, printed, and delivered to the press secretary and copied to the Information Minister, Senator the Honorable Dr. Winston Garraway. Now, to date, there has been no correspondence from the press secretary herself nor the Information Minister. This demonstrates a lack of professionalism and respect for the Fourth Estate. The Media Workers Association of Grenada is therefore requesting a withdrawal of the statement and an apology to members of the fraternity via the same medium. And if this request is not assented to at the hosting of the next press briefing, the association will seek alternative measures to deal with this matter. UNESCO Director General Audrey Azoulay, on the occasion of the World Press Freedom Day 2019, stated, quote, "Press freedom is the cornerstone of democratic societies. All states, all nations are strengthened by information, debate, and the exchange of opinions. At a time of growing discourse of mistrust and delegitimization, of the, I think that must have been right, so it's corrected, of the press and journalism, it is essential that we guarantee freedom of opinion through the free exchange of ideas and information based on factual truths. MWAG holds dear its mandate of advocating the right of media workers of the state of Grenada." Now, this is the statement in which the Media Workers Association would have sent out today, asking the press secretary to withdraw the statements, failing which, well, you do not know what next is going to happen. Now, very interesting, very, very interesting. Now, let's see where this is gonna go. Let's see where this is going to go. All right, let me see. Yeah, all right, there we go. Mikey, just keep, no, the thing there, it was actually underlined, so there was a little error there, so but it fixed up now. Sorry for that, all right, guys. So yes, let's see. That's all I can say. Anyway, lately that talk. We are moving on. How we looking for time? No. I have another story to tell you. Okay? This one is about the weed, the marijuana. Make up to the people on WPG 10. After pleading guilty on the advice of his attorney, Andre Thomas, a young farmer from the village of Budge Grove, all right, in his early 20s, was sentenced in Grenville by the magistrate, Nevlin John, last Monday. His guilty plea to cultivating a controlled drug, 17 marijuana trees, led to a $1,500 fine, which he must pay in 3 months, or he would serve 3 months at Her Majesty's prisons at Richmond Hill if he fails to do so. Now, according to this media publication from the Grenada Informer, his attorney told the court that the man is a young farmer who pleaded guilty to the charge when it was read out to him at the very first opportunity, and therefore deserved a discount. Now, he was very cooperative with the police at the time of his apprehension, as can be attested to by the prosecutor, and in addition, he does not have a previous conviction before the court. So, the prosecutor told the court that although they do not have any record at hand before the court against the young man, as far as their recollection is concerned, he doesn't have a pending matter. So, he was sentenced, and they organized, and the business, and the business, and the business. That goes contrary to the result of another similar incident where the former Calypso monarch was told, all right, he was somewhat forgiven for his transgression against the law in the same vein. All right, we are moving on, folks. One of the hot news for this week, boy, as we continue with the in the paper segment, preacher / bus driver slapped with 14 counts of sexual assault. Says that a man of the cloth who ministers at the church in St. Mark, but also operates a minibus in St. George's, appeared before the St. Patrick Magistrates Court on Tuesday on 14 counts of sexual assault allegedly against a member of his family. Let's continue to read. According to information reaching the Grenada Informer, the now accused, who goes by the name of Terence Gilbert from Samaritan in St. Patrick, was officially charged on Monday after he was called off the road during his work hours by police officers attached to the St. Patrick police station. Gilbert was charged for the offense after a lengthy interrogation process, bringing an end to months of investigations by law enforcement. Appearing before Magistrates Karen Noel on Tuesday, unrepresented, although indicating to the court that he will be represented by defense lawyer Derek Sylvester, Gilbert was granted bail in the sum of $50,000 with 2 sureties. Now, he is required to surrender all travel documents, have no contact with the witness, and report to the Union Police Station every Monday and Friday between the hours of 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. He is expected to make a second court appearance on October 3, 2019. According to information reaching the Grenada Informer, Gilbert's arrest is believed to have been the result of years of investigation by police officers and members of the Social Services Department surrounding sexual acts on a young lady whom he had known from a very tender age. Now, sources told this newspaper, family became suspicious when the young lady in question began acting strangely and had to undergo special counseling to deal with her situation. Informer learned that just over 2 years ago, Gilbert was forced to sever ties with his marital home and went to live on his own. However, the beans was spilled, giving the officers greater leverage to press charges only recently when the young lady, now 19, traveled out of Grenada and found within herself the confidence to speak about what she had been going through for the past 9 years. Sources told the Informer, despite the fact that the matter is already before the court, investigations into it continue. Officer, we were told, will continue to probe for further evidence, and once satisfied, additional charges can be laid against the preacher. With 14 counts of sexual assaults, each carrying a maximum 14 years in prison on indictment. If convicted, Gilbert faces a maximum of 196 years behind bars. And that, my friends, is the story. Somebody called me this week trying to tell me all about this whole incident and this and that and the other. So I listen, about how long this and how, let me that talk there. I don't want to get into that. It's Friday. How are we looking for time? There are a few things to tell you about. Listen, all that man gear good mouth to mouth, we want to share that with you. What else we want to share with you? I don't really want to keep it too long. A lifeguard dies while on duty. Check that. We'll tell you about that and more when we return on tonight's Mikey Live program. After all, it doesn't seem like I'll be keeping y'all for too long. Let's go. We're coming back.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom
For me and you.
I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. What a wonderful world.
Make this carnival a special one with Spice Isle Jewelry. This is the sale you've been waiting for. Get up to 40% off on our stunning collection of silver and gold jewelry with purchases above $115. Visit our 2 locations on Grenville Street, St. George's and the Spiceland Mall Grandad's to see our fine selection of necklaces, earrings, rings, and our unique handmade pieces. Step into Spice Isle Jewelry and shop in air-conditioned comfort with a friendly, helpful and courteous staff. We also pay the most for scrap, gold and trading. Our repair service is second to none. Treat yourself or even someone special this carnival with something special from Spice Isle Jewelry. Call us on 440-3155 or 440-6648. Sale ends August 31st. Spice Isle Jewelry, operating since 1986, and we do so with pride.
Give your kids a new start this term with back-to-school deals from Quartz. Save big with great deals store-wide. Get desktop, laptops, tablets, backpacks, and so much more. Get it all now with Quartz Ready Finance with nothing down and nothing to pay for 30 days. Get a new start back to school with great deals from Quartz, bringing value home.
From the restaurant to your stomach fast.
Ah, yes, I man. So while we're here, we also waiting on you go just when you get a call. And when you go call, it's just eating time. I'm at any program on. Alio, the next thing that we have to tell you, boy, a lifeguard, died while on duty in Trinidad. They say an autopsy has been ordered to confirm what caused the death of the lifeguard. Police were told that at around 1:30 p.m. on Wednesday, while on duty, the deceased complained about not feeling well. They say the paramedics were notified and he was rushed to the Point Fortin District Hospital. However, he died later that afternoon. They say that he had more than 20 years of experience as a lifeguard. They say he was one of the most friendly and professional individuals in the service. They say that the inquiries are ongoing, and so they're not really sure what caused his death. Earlier, a farmer saved a goat in St. Lucia. I'm making it up. Like, listen. It doesn't get better than this. Like these kind of things and them. Already man got mouth to mouth,
A farmer's actions are causing a stir on social media for all the right reasons. A farmer believed to be from Jamaica is seen on the video following his herd as they go out apparently to pasture. Yet as the energetic horde proceeded, one of the animals appears to get its rope tangled. The animal is then dragged by its peers, rendering it unconscious. The quick-thinking farmer, seeing the goat in this state, rushes over to attend to it. He decides to perform CPR on the now unconscious animal. Soon the video shows that the CPR technique, along with a bit of massaging, was indeed effective. The goat gets up, having regained consciousness, and perhaps even gained more trust in its owner. Russell Lord for the HDS News Force.
Watch some more mouth to mouth. Alright.
Alright. Melvin.
Another man do that before, boy? Cause that just seemed to... Yo! The man do CPR and he go and get you, no dog. You're telling me? Yo, listen, that different. Look at that man. He was so confident in what he was doing, eh? Watch. Yo! Blow, partner, blow. Wow. You understand? The man deserves his title as farmer and I always want to play all the disrespecting farmer, eh? Yeah, I mean? Look at the man, you know. Eh? Yes, I. Big up to the farmer. And somebody said that was very quick thinking by the farmer. I agree. That was really quick thinking by the farmer. All right. How are we looking for time? I tried not to keep all you. I tried, you know, I just tried. We try to go fast as possible with the whole business. So, folks, is the national report. And following the national report, well, you know, we do the weather and then we wrap it up.
Kenco's financial viability highlighted during a visit by Agriculture Minister. Details to this story and more in the national report. With the details to the news for Friday, August 30th, I am Rikisha St. Louis. The financial viability and employment prospects of Kenco were highlighted during a visit to the multi-million-dollar project by Grenada's Minister for Agriculture. The Honorable Yolan Bain Hosford led a team to the St. Andrew-based project on Thursday to see firsthand its benefits to the economy, especially in the rural areas. Details in this report by Karima Lewis, the ministry's public relations officer.
Yeah, I'm amazed, I'm impressed, and this is going to be a state-of-the-art facility.
This was the statement given by Minister of Agriculture Honorable Yolan Bain Hosford after receiving an in-depth tour of Kenco headquarters at Conference St. Andrew on Thursday. The $40 million project will see the home of Renegade Rum Distillery that will be operated by an all-female staff under the supervision of head distiller Devon Date. The Kenco process started 2 years ago with the planting of cane with the purpose of processing for production of rum for export purposes. With over 80% completion, local director for Renegade Rum and Kenco, Graham Williams, explains the processes that will take place at the plant.
Mechanically getting the most extraction out of the juice as we can, to using the waste as efficiently as we can. We take the waste from the sugarcane and we use it for fuel for our steam. We then take our distillery waste and all our washdown waste and treat it in the plant just shown here, which will then also be used for irrigation in the dry season. We'll be making compost, so we'll be making our own fertilizer. We've been doing all these things in order to produce a premium product, you have to really tick all the boxes and you have to be totally environmentally friendly. This has had a tremendous effect, I think, on the rural economy of Grenada already, and we foresee this to continue.
The company is once again making a call to farmers to plant sugarcane for its production. Graham is confident that with the completion of the plant, interest will be expressed from farmers.
People say we're going to buy the cane and grow it for us, but they didn't see anything in the ground, right? Now that the factory is built, we believe that there will be more interest because people will now be able to actually see. They can come here and they can see that we are real. We're not just another investor making a story of, what we plan to do. We've delivered on what we've said we plan to do.
Minister of Agriculture, Yolan Bain Hosford, expressed her pleasure in the fact that a number of persons within the community are employed with the company.
I'm so impressed that they have started from scratch. From the field, the quality of plants, the standards, the treatment, everything, flowing right into the end product that they will be bringing out here. So it's a fantastic facility. I'm impressed. And what intrigued me most, the people from the area are employed here. The head guy who will be in the fermentary doing the fermentation, he is from the area here. And he gave us a great tour. He's fully knowledgeable on the subject. And all of the other little guys that are working here are little mechanics in the community. They started their own mechanical thing, doing the little thing at home. And, they have the little desire in them, and they have the little skill, and they're now showing up their potential right here. And that is amazing. And I want to, commend the owners of this facility for involving the community. It's so important.
The plant is 80% complete and currently has in its employ 150 employees. For the Ministry of Agriculture, I am Karima Lewis.
Thank you, Karima. 25 police officers of the Royal Grenada Police Force will participate in a bilateral training on anti-drug and criminal investigations as part of the 2019 short-term training courses in the People's Republic of China. An orientation ceremony was held on Friday at Camp Celine. Assistant Commissioner of Police Michael Francois stressed the importance of the training, which will help fight drug and criminal activities.
Two priority areas for the RGPF is addressing crime and disorder and maintaining credibility as an organization. Crime and disorder can seriously affect the growth and development of any nation, while lack of confidence in a police force can seriously affect cooperation and collaboration with the public, which is of paramount importance in the fight against crime. This training opportunity would assist us in enhancing these objectives.
He encouraged the officers to adopt best practices that can be introduced to the RGPF to maintain high standards of security and transparency.
I want to encourage every participant to make good use of this opportunity. You were carefully chosen for this training, and so you are expected to acquire as much knowledge and skills as you can during your stay in China. One of the requirements of this training course is that you will be expected to share new skills and knowledge acquired during this training with members of staff and co-workers on your return. You are encouraged to discuss and adopt best practices as we strive to improve our efficiency and professionalism in the service that we provide to our communities.
Sun Sen, Deputy Director of Bilateral Affairs in the Embassy of the People's Republic of China, is optimistic that the training will strengthen relations between both countries and help the police force maintain peace and safety.
You will have an opportunity to experience China's history and culture. This time, you will visit 3 places: Shandong Province, Hangzhou, and Beijing. Beijing is our capital city. Shandong is the hometown of Confucius, and Hangzhou is the host city for 2016 G20 summit. I hope the seminar and the relevant exchanges between us would benefit both of us, and you will try your best to continuously make Grenada the safest place in the region.
This is the National Report. We'll have more news after the break. Welcome back. Grenada takes another bold step towards fulfilling its National Export Strategy 2017-2021. The strategy, which was launched in July 2017, aims to boost Grenada's exports in 6 priority areas: agriculture, creative industries, health and wellness or therapeutic tourism, maritime and yachting, tourism and professional services. On Friday, 20 trainees were presented with their CVQ Level 3 certificates in massage therapy by the National Training Agency. Facilitator Rosemary Charles says the training will help develop the beauty and wellness industry, making it more marketable and export ready.
We can no longer take this sector for granted. You know, a lot of people in the past actually took the beauty and wellness industry for an industry where you would, you didn't perform well in school and you would just go and get a trade. So no longer we want people to see this industry in that perspective. Times have changed, and what is actually needed in this industry is a high quality education, such as what the CVQ affords to these persons here today.
7 of the 20 trainees have completed both levels 3 and 4, while the remaining 13 are level 3 certified.
This process involves not only in classroom training, but your experience over the years in the industry came into play. Your portfolios, the training in the areas which you were not yet competent, all of these had to be done to meet the standard, the massage therapy level 3 and the massage therapy level 4 standard, for those of you who did both of them. Although this process began in September 2018, the NTA's connection with the massage therapists in Grenada began since 2015, with discussions on how they can be certified.
That was NTA's representative, Frances Ruffin. Minister for Trade, Industry and Cooperatives, Honorable Oliver Joseph, says the future of massage therapy and therapeutic tourism is bright in Grenada and within the OECS. Minister Joseph says the qualification of therapists speaks volume for the industry as CARICOM and local markets become more available.
You have a good future in front of you. Let's say the CARICOM market is open, and you have all these spas coming, and Six Senses will look to recruit, because their policy is to recruit locals first, and you will get the first opportunity to apply to them. And in all the services area, when you have people that are highly skilled and certified, for the industry, tourists coming in will have confidence in the industry. And so, and locals too, a lot of locals go for massage now, because that's a big thing in terms of allied health that is recommended for a lot of people. And so your clientele, I'm sure, will grow, and the opportunities in all the hotels that have that's offering this service.
Finally, Minister for Education and Human Resource Development, Honorable Emily Mpe, has commended telecommunication service provider Flow for its contribution to the development of the country's human resource. Flow has awarded scholarships for the period 2019 to 2024 for excellent performance in the 2019 Caribbean Primary Exit Assessment. The recipients are students who performed exceptionally well in the 2019 CPEA examinations, as well as secondary school graduates and those who performed well in sports.
While government has a responsibility and has been investing significantly in people, both young and old, we fully subscribe to the views of Bill Ford, who said, and I quote, "Creating a strong business and building a better world are not conflicting goals. They are both essential ingredients for long-term success. When a business chooses to invest in our youth and in education, that business demonstrates that it understands the essentials of sustainable development. It understands that our young people are not just the future, they are more so the present. Challenges become stepping stones that you would use in your journey to success. If you have no challenge, I say to you this afternoon, your end story would be very boring. Challenges are very necessary. Challenges come and they go. Get excited about them, because more than ever, Overcoming them would become your greatest success.
The 29th Flow Scholarship Award ceremony was held on Thursday under the theme, Go Confidently in the Direction of Your Dreams. Country manager of Flow Grenada, James Pitt, commended the awardees for their hard work that helped them to secure the scholarship.
We are extremely proud to continue to stand in support of tomorrow's leaders. Over the past 29 years, we have invested in the lives of close to 400 Grenadian families. This continues to be an investment into the lives of the future leaders of our nation and its industries. These capable young men and women will soon be our local, regional, and global leaders. Some of them already have been our past recipients. I'm especially proud to welcome the new recipients and applaud their scholastic success this far. I beseech you to exercise the discipline, deliver the effort, and demonstrate the right attitude to achieve success. Use this opportunity provided here today as one of your vehicles to enable you achieve your career and life ambitions.
2019 graduate from the Grenville Secondary School 2019 to 2021 TAMCC Scholarship Awardee Nazim Chateau is thankful to Flow and encouraged students to work hard in order to achieve their goals.
Do you want the opportunity to achieve your dreams bad enough to pursue them? Nobody cannot know for you, but only you. I know there is something far better for you than what you have today. You got to want it bad enough. Flow has done for us tangible and invaluable. What Flow has done for us is tangible and invaluable. And we owe it to ourselves and our family and our world to be successful. With today's theme in mind, I would like you all to know that once I have dreamt I was standing on this very stage and delivering this exact address ever since I was in Form 1. Dream and mission accomplished. So fellow students, if I can accomplish my dreams, so can you.
That story just ended the national report for today, Friday, August 30th. Let's recap the top story. KENCO's financial viability highlighted during visit by Agriculture Minister. On behalf of the entire news team here at the Government Information Service, I am Rakisha St. Louis saying thank you for joining us. Until next time.
All right, thank you very much, Rakisha, and everyone else part of the production of the National Report. We take a look at the weather. We see that the precipitation is about 7%, humidity 84%, and wind 10 kilometers per hour. The temperature in St. George's is about 28 degrees Celsius right now. There's a chance of rain for tonight with a minimum temperature at about 26 degrees Celsius. All right, but I think I have more specific. I think I do. Let me just check. I think just before coming on the program, I received a weather correspondence from Miss Cassia Johnson. Cassia Johnson, yes, I think I do. All right, so let's take a look. Okay, thank you very much, Cassia. So, folks, I have something more specific for you for tomorrow. All right, the weather is expected to be mostly fair, becoming partly cloudy overnight with a medium chance of light showers. The maximum temperature is expected to be around 32 degrees Celsius, minimum 25 degrees Celsius. Winds easterly to southeasterly at 5 to 15 miles per hour, becoming variable to calm at times. Seas slight, waves 2 to 4 feet in open waters, and there are no warnings. And that's the weather for tomorrow, God's willing, Saturday. And probably we could take a look at the weather for Sunday as well. So for Sunday, the weather is expected to be mostly fair, a maximum of 32 degrees Celsius, minimum 26.5 degrees Celsius, winds easterly to southeasterly at 5 to 15 miles per hour, becoming variable to calm at times. Seas are slight, waves 2 to 4 feet in open waters. And that's your weather report for Sunday and Saturday. All right, folks, we have exhausted our time tonight. I will not venture into giving you an extra entertainment piece. We're going to resume that next program, which is on Monday, God's willing. All right, let's say hello to the folks who are tuned in on Facebook. Ezran, Rolanda, Sharon, Shireen, Karen, Esther, John, Hazel, Zaka, Della. We have Patsy with us as well. We have Peterkin. We have Irma, Kireen, Trevelin, and Ernesto, Deborah, Lisa, and everyone else, Shireen and Cynthia B, everyone else on the program, my mom, my sister, and everyone else, thank you, all right. Charlene and Rachel, blessings, as well as the folks who are tuned in on WPG 10, that's channels 10 and 11. We want to say thank you for joining. We want to, again, welcome you guys. We're doing some adjustments to make sure that we are able to bring the program for you. And so for a few days, we were off from cable TV, but we are back. And of course, we want to say welcome back and apologize to those of you who are viewing via WPG 10, channels 10 and 11. Thanks, guys. We touch base again on Monday, God's willing, for another Mikey Life program. Let's go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We all say, ja! No. Good night, everyone. If you